Hey everybody, it's Anthony here on EduPower Tools, and I'm continuing my little walkthrough of Pear Deck. With Pear Deck, the other capability that it has that's really neat for kids is the Flashcard Factory, which is a tool to help with studying vocabulary, words, and things like that. So we're going to do that. I've already kind of started a vocab list, but I'm going to click on Start a Vocab List here. And once I have clicked on that, it's going to bring up the tool that's going to allow me to edit my list of vocabulary words. The nice thing that it does is it is linked up with Merriam-Webster, so you can plug in words and then look up the definition. And if you like that definition, just go for it and use it. So I'm going to enter in my first term. I'll enter the word computer. Okay, so that is the term. I'm going to look up definition, and it brings up a couple of definitions here. We'll call it an automatic electronic machine that can store, retrieve, and process data. And then add another term. Let's do one like internet. So the internet, electronic communications network. Sure, that's a good definition there. And if you're more subject specific, if you're talking about science and you're talking about mitochondrion, you can type in mitochondrion and get a definition for that. Sure, we'll go with that one. That's a great one. And then say you're in math and you want to know what the definition of a quadrilateral is. Maybe I spelled it right. A polygon with 4 sides and 4 angles. Sure. All right, we'll go with that. Okay, so I've created my list of vocabulary words here for the students. And what we're going to do next is we're going to play Flashcard Factory. So I'm going to click on, as the teacher, I have done this. You can also import vocabulary lists if you already have them. If you have like a spreadsheet that has the word and the definitions right next to it, you can import that in there. But it was pretty straightforward to create that kind of on the fly. I'm going to click Play Flashcard Factory now. When I play Flashcard Factory, it's going to open up a window where it's similar to when we were doing the presentation in Google Slides, where you have a teacher-directed screen and the kids kind of go on, have a login code and all that good stuff. So you want to make sure that you can see this on the projector. Okay, I can see it on the projector. And here we have a website that we want the kids to join. So I'm going to go on to my iPad here. And I'm going to type in the website. So I'm going to go to joinpd.com, and I'm going to type in letters, YCMIT. Okay, so you're in the factory, letter from the foreman, here are your tasks for the day. You're going to make amazing flashcards. Teachers and classmates are going to vote on your cards. The team with the most chosen cards wins the game. So basically what we're doing is we're just practicing with the vocabulary. So we're reading the vocabulary term. We are reading the vocabulary definition, and then one student in the group is drawing, and then another student in the group is going to draw or type in like an explanation kind of the drawing. So we'll see how that goes. All right, here we go. We're going to clock in. So we're going to start this up here. Click clock in. You're on your own today. Good luck. All right, so I'm ready. Let's go. All right, teachers beginning. So here on the teacher page, which is displayed on the screen, this page here is the teacher page, you've got night shift groups and day shift groups. So you've got teammates that are going to appear across from each other, and one person is going to be the night shift. They're going to do one aspect, either drawing or typing, and same thing for the other one. All right, you can shuffle up the teams if you don't like who people are grouped up with. You can shuffle the teams up and make it be how you need it to be. Click Let's Play. So that starts it up. All right, so on the teacher board here, this is displayed on the screen. This is showing the factory. So it shows the words, the vocabulary terms that we're working on, and the kids are on their individual devices and they're working on what they need to do. So, okay, so I'm on the night shift. So my first thing is to draw an example of a computer. So I'm going to draw an example of a computer. This can be done. So I have an iPad here, but it can be done on a Chromebook. Or it can be on a desktop. It can probably even be done on a iPhone or something smaller, but it'd be kind of difficult to do that. So there, I drew my computer. I'm done drawing. So I'm going to pass this along to the next student. The next student is here, and they're going to write an example of a computer. A computer is a useful tool to help analyze data, research topics, communicate, and collaborate with other people. Okay, I'm done writing. So now I'm done. So now the picture's been drawn, and the text has been written. So we're going to ship this to the factory. So it looks good, ship it. So now I just shipped it to the factory. Something dropped down here. This is my work here. This is my work here that's been done. All right. And then say I'm going to do the next thing. Draw an example of the internet. So the internet, what we'll do is this. Bunch of different things here that are all going to be connected. So it's a bunch of computers that are all connected to one computer. They're connected to each other. Okay, so that's kind of my interpretation of what the internet is. Okay, so I'm done drawing. The internet is a connection of various computers and electronic devices that communicate with each other and transmit data and information. Okay, I'm done writing. Review what we drew, review what we wrote. Looks good, let's ship it. So we shipped it. So here it's coming down, came down on the conveyor belt here. All right, so say a bunch of groups have done that already. They've gone through all the text and the vocabulary words, vocabulary definitions. They've done their drawings, they've drawn their text. We're going to go to quality control. So now here's where we're going to review all of the different things. So here's what the first drawing here. That was a great drawing. Sure, we're going to say that was great. Yay. So that team won a point. Okay. So now for this one, this drawing is a little confusing. It looks kind of like a Ferris wheel. Not sure that that's a good representation of the internet. The definition is pretty good, but I really didn't like the drawing. The class didn't like the drawing. So we're going to give that an X. So that group didn't get the point for that one. So then you go through all the other various kids' submissions, and you go from that. What you can do now that you have, once you've accumulated a final set, is you can export it to Quizlet, which is another tool that you can use to practice those flashcards. But again, it was just kind of a great tool to be able to kind of spend some time discussing various vocabulary words, discussing the definitions, and then getting each student's kind of interpretation of how they're perceiving what that vocabulary term and definition is. Free, easy to use, easy to set up, and engaging to the kids. It's just something a little bit different rather than saying, hey, go on to Quizlet, make your own flashcards. Just kind of a different kind of activity to get them collaborating with each other and working on it a little bit more. I hope you enjoy that. If you have any questions about using Pear Deck or Flashcard Factory, let me know. Happy to help however I can. Thanks so much. Have a great day.